Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and I saw something today via the new mobile driver's license app that I'm not sure is even real. And when we don't know if something's real or not, we always hold off, right? We go, whoa, 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 whoa. We present it to the audience, and then we allow the audience to see if they can verify it or not. However, enough of what I am going to show you is 100% real, and what it is the institution of a global digital system of slavery. Let me repeat that again. No matter whether or not the image I'm about to show you is real, everything else I'm going to show you is 100% real, including your boop, boop, boobity boop status via the Louisiana version of this that, to its credit, still hasn't been instituted statewide. I believe the only place we're seeing this is Utah, and that's why this image is interesting. I'm wondering where it's coming from, if it's coming from opposition or proponents of this MDL mobile driver's license app. And by the way, when you think of a driver's license, at least here, you think of it kind of in this country, right? Well, I'm going to show you very much how this is a global program. So, before we get into this image, which we're going to do, I need you to thumbs this video up, subscribe, and share. Remember, we've been fully demonetized here well over a year and a half now. The channel's been taken down a couple times. We've gotten strikes and this and that. We have to be very careful, but it's also a great way for people to come over to a free speech platform. Make that free Rockfin account where you're going to find a lot of more uncensored content, such as this week's Mixed Martial Mindset, where we can say things that we can no longer say on YouTube. The GoFundMe, the link is down below. Odyssey has backed up my channel in case it's taken away. We are now 2 days away from the 9/11 anniversary. 20 years of lies, 20 years of hate, okay? And really, if you don't understand 9/11, you're not going to understand why we're going into this global system of slavery, nor will you understand what's actually taking place during this extended COVID 1984 nightmare. Okay, so let's start it out with the speculation, okay? So it goes through all these things. What are digital driver's licenses? Okay, and they talk about being one of the test states. We've got, I believe, either 7 or 8 states now within the next week, or the last week, I'm sorry, that have now started to adopt this. Okay, and let me show you what it says that will be tracked and can be added at a later time. Health records, vaccine records, financial records, credit scores, travel records, taxes, vehicle registration, spending. That's pretty broad, isn't it? Voting, sex offender status, license and permits of all kinds, dietary preferences. And you think that that's kind of like far-fetched. Harmon's, if you saw in the picture, they're already instituting it. Okay, that's what leads me to believe that this is absolutely real. As to where it's coming from, I'm not sure. Outstanding parking fines and fees, background checks, rewards programs, and of course, the social credit score we've all been discussing. Okay, now again, I want people to be able to confirm this for me or say, no, it's a hoax. Doesn't really matter, because everything up on the top with the vaccine records are absolutely true. So you go to this thing, and you can actually go to the Utah page, right? I love how they say it's for enhanced privacy. Total bullshit, total Bernaysian, labeling of something that is Orwellian, in that it's the complete opposite and has nothing to do with your privacy whatsoever. Has everything to do with your slavery. Now, if you check this out, the mobile driver's license, right? Now, when you start going through it, transaction secure, identity. Oh, it's going to be for the restaurant and the airport and the liquor store. It's going to be for everywhere that we tell you it's for. Oh, how does it work? The QR codes I've been telling you about. NFCs, apps on your phone. Remember, Australia just instituted that app where at any time they can say, hey, are you where you're supposed to be? And you have 15 minutes to record a facial recognition video in your location. Bluetooth also. Let's watch their terrible commercial really quick because there's a lot more we're going to be getting into. Oh, yeah.
The future of identification is mobile. GET Mobile ID is the industry-leading ISO-compliant mobile.
Now, ISO-compliant, you're going to learn more about that, but the new Apple phones are all ISO-compliant. This is slavery compliance, okay? And again, if you don't think this is global, let me show you something right here. This is, anybody can go check this out, only 273 have. This is from Secure Technology Alliance. There's two of these. I think this one's from May of 2020. And then there's another one that I think is October in 2020. If you didn't notice, here's the United States and here's all the other countries that they're going to be instituting these apps for. This is the takeover. This is your slavery. Resist. Say no. 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 Peaceful non-compliance. Oh, but it's got a funky backbeat, Jason. Oh, let's take on that slavery, Jason.
Identity solution.
Oh.
Mobile ID puts your official identities such as driver's license and other ID right on your mobile device.
Great.
Mobile ID is a secure, convenient, and instant alternative to a traditional driver's license and identification.
You see, we want all these different types of passports, like the key to the city pass, the key to slavery pass, right? And by the way, LA County, with their slavery pass, they also just announced they want your kids. Remember I was telling you they want your kids 12 and up. Boop, boop, or no schoolsies. No schoolsies for your childrenies.
Mobile ID can be verified from a safe and healthy distance from a scan from a reader device.
Oh, a safe and I'm so glad they were worried about a safe and healthy distance pre-COVID 1984. Weird. Well, let's see when this came out. Let's just look. Make sure I'm right. I don't want to. May 18th, 2020. So, safe and healthy distance. Chances are, if they posted this in 2020 and we're not seeing the masks, and we haven't, right? Think, remember mid-March came the lockdowns in this country. They shot this well before. Safe and healthy distance. I wonder how they knew. Weird. Weird indeed.
A request can sent via Bluetooth or a simple tap, just like mobile payments. The reader can verify that the data was signed by your issuing authority.
Issuing authority. The authorities will issue what they please to the serf class. Can't be forged or impersonated. Remember, and this is why your kids, if they don't have a digital device and their little slavery pass, because, they'll call it the MDL at first, but it'll go beyond cars, right? They'll just print out the slave QR code that the app or program on another device gave them.
Eliminating the acceptance of fake IDs. Because the GET Mobile ID is easy to use and ISO compliant, it can be used in a multitude of sectors such as retail, healthcare, law enforcement, and even travel.
Healthcare, huh? And travel. Weird.
Mobile ID is safe. Data encryption and cryptographic protocols make sure your information is protected from fraud and identity theft. Want to leave your wallet behind? Mobile ID is always at your fingertips.
Oh, come on in.
You have complete control over how your identification is shared and protected. Manage your identity better with GET Mobile ID. Protected, trusted, and secure.
Bullshit. All right, so let's keep going down the line here. Now, if you take a look here, again, they got all the nice little pictures. And remember they said healthcare? Here's your little medical stuff. Remember? Here's your QR codes right here, a checkpoint here, another one. Oh, everywhere. And your papers, please. Your digital papers, please. There they are. Don't worry. Don't you worry. So let's keep going down the line. And Utah, it's here. It's now. All right? And notice right here, they're going to post through social media. They're getting you ready for the social credit score because we're going to bring it down the line globally. They're talking about social behaviors And remember, they've already got the robots now in Singapore. Remember those robots I warned you about? Nah, this isn't a takeover. No. It's not about transhumanism, UBI, and Automation Nation. Oh, undesirable social behaviors. The Xavier looks a little more heavy duty than some of the other ones, huh? I mean, here we are, everybody. Here we are. And you can see the locations. And like I said, the good people at Harmon's. Oh, you can use it all over. Yeah, the neighborhood grocer. Isn't that nice? They started their nice little pilot program for it last month, right? We had the Governor's Public Safety Summit. Listen, I know there's a lot of good, well-meaning people out there in Utah. You need to fight this with everything you got. You don't even understand. Okay? They go through all this stuff, and again, they let you know, right? Oh, what happens if it's stolen or my battery dies? There's a PIN code, don't worry. And it can hold everything, right? Everything. Let's go right down the line here. Okay? So, as you can see, like I said, it is expanding, and there's going to be more and more of this throughout, including Louisiana adding their vaccination credentials. See that? Oh, it has added an optional COVID-19 vaccine credential feature. And that's what makes me think that this is more than likely real. The question is, can somebody find it for me and provide it? Okay? This is it. They rolled it out anyway. Again, this was last week. This is Threat Post. But they talk about privacy concerns. I mean, come on. This is it. And like they talk about Iceland. I want to repeat this to everybody. This is the global takeover. This is a global app. MDL standard. They tell you, oh, there's Israel and Canada and the UK. Lovely. There's Sweden. Sweet. Look at that. It's all right there. They want it all. They want it all. They want it all. So, guys, thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share. Watch all the documentaries for free. You know the deal. You know, luckily, we can still talk about this stuff on YouTube. Hopefully, that won't get me a medical misinformation strike speaking out against the MDL. Here's the deal. We got another video coming up on a guy that's talking shiznit about the I word. I believe his name is Timothy Greery, right? He's being quoted all over the place. And let's see if we can bring up some Timothy Greery here. If that's his name. I don't want to mispronounce it. But his name is Geary. Dr. Timothy Geary. And he's out of McGill University, and he's saying some things. He's, saying some things, guys. We're going to be doing an entire video about how he's in the pocket of guess who? Oh, it doesn't treat it. Now he's being quoted. He's a leading expert. Look, he's one of the world's foremost experts on the I word. He's in the pocket of Bill and Melinda Gates. He's received millions from him. That's who he is. We're going to have to expose him as the piece of what human being, if he can even call himself that he is. Now, I don't know how much we can do that on YouTube. So that one might be a Rockfin exclusive, or we'll bring it over to Rockfin with a bunch of different information. So thumbs it up, subscribe and share. Rockfin. Remember, right now, $99.99. 1 full year. You fully support the broadcast. You're locked in to a platform that, lets me speak freely, okay? Endorses free speech and expression and doesn't censor on behalf of some predator class narrative. Guys, I love you, and I'll see you on the flip side.